A new day for Australia, changing the date to reflect our values. Australia Day has long been a day of celebration for many, but for others it serves as a painful reminder of colonization, displacement, and injustice. January 26th marks the beginning of a history that inflicted immense suffering on Indigenous Australians, the first peoples of this land. As a society that values respect, inclusivity, and reconciliation, it's time to rethink what Australia Day truly represents and consider changing the date. This isn't about erasing history, it's about acknowledging it, learning from it, and moving forward together. Why January 26th is a problem. For Indigenous Australians, January 26th symbolizes the invasion of their land, the loss of their culture, and the beginning of centuries of systemic oppression. While some may view the date as the birth of modern Australia, it's impossible to separate it from the trauma and displacement it caused. Celebrating on this day excludes the voices of those who were harmed most by colonization. It creates division rather than unity, a contradiction to the very purpose of a national day. Why change the date? Changing the date of Australia Day is more than a symbolic act. It represents acknowledgement, recognizing the full history of Australia, including its painful chapters. Respect, showing that we value the experiences and perspectives of Indigenous Australians. Unity, creating a national day that brings all Australians together rather than dividing them. Progress, demonstrating that Australia is willing to evolve and align its values with human rights and inclusivity. Why January 27th? One idea is to move Australia Day to January 27th, the day after the current date. This shift would symbolize a break from the past while still staying close to the historical significance of January. It reflects the idea of moving forward, changing our values as a society to recognize human rights and inclusivity. January 26th could remain a day of reflection, truth-telling, and acknowledgement of Australia's full history, while January 27th could become a day of celebration, unity, and hope for the future. The role of the Emergence Party. The Emergence Party believes that adaptability is key to progress. By addressing the historical and cultural challenges of January 26th, we can create a national day that reflects our modern values. We propose working closely with Indigenous leaders and communities to decide the most respectful way forward. This is not a decision to be made lightly. It requires consultation, collaboration, and careful thought. Changing the date is not about rewriting history, but about shaping a future that includes everyone. It's about making a statement. Australia is ready to listen, learn, and grow, a call to action. Let's make Australia Day a celebration for all Australians. Together, we can create a new day that reflects our shared values of respect, unity, and progress. This is a conversation worth having. Let's talk about what it means to be Australian and how we can honor both the past and the future. To learn more about the Emergence Party and our vision for a more inclusive Australia, visit wendellsdiary.com. Would you support changing the date? Let us know your thoughts.